Hey guys, you join me Storm86 and we're back on Ladyhill. So we are doing a thing today. Um, Cutting grass. We are finishing where we left off last day. So we got 3 fields cut and we got it all into the pit and rolls. Happy days. And we're now into 2 new fields we bought. So we bought 28, 29. You might be wondering, why am I not going up through the fence line? I have discovered I've made a boo-boo. I tried to remove the fence in GE, the editor, and for some odd reason the collisions remained, so it's a little bit frustrating, but it is what it is. So we're going to get out here and just do our thing anyway. So we're going to cut the grass, get it rolled. We've cut 3 fields already. This is 4 and 5, and we have number 6, which is the one behind the new cattle shed. So all that will be cut today. It will be windrowed and it will be collected. So we have a busy old day ahead of us. Let's not lie about it. Now it's showing that it's not a great yield there, and I wouldn't expect it to be over the moon great, because let's be honest, we have done nothing to these fields. We literally bought them, set us back in around the 30,000 euro mark. So not big money, and I was hoping by removing the fence line I would have gotten a nice pasture out of it. Nice paddock, but yeah, lo and behold, I have work to do on that count. So with that said, we are still going to try and do our best to get in here, get the grass off them, and yeah, we'll hopefully have close to maybe 500,000 litres of silage in the pit by the time we're done. I'd be reckoning that's where we're going to finish up. 6 fields, they're not the biggest fields, but they're still 6 fields. So there's still a nice bit of grass out there to be done. And yeah, no better boys than us to be out here and doing our best to get it off the ground. So with that said, once we've this done, it will roll into wheat harvest pretty quickly. So we're kind of chopping and changing here, and yeah, it's a bit all over the show, but if we can get this grass in, which hopefully we will, and we get the 500,000 litres, we have, oh, what do we have left? 80, I think it's like 82,000 litres or something left of silage. So we desperately today need to close up the pit and get it fermenting, because if we don't, we will run out of silage, and it means then we'll have to feed our cattle hay bales for a day or two while this ferments. So that is the plan. Yeah, simply just to get it all in, get it rolled and get it fermenting. As I say, we'll be back next day, and I would imagine the next day we're back, our wheat will be ready to go, so we should be out cutting wheat then. Just keeps everything ticking over nicely. It's a busy old time. On that note of being a busy old time, guys, I may struggle to stick to the 2-video schedule we are doing at the moment. So if I do, please bear with me, and I will try and return to normal service as soon as I can. But I have a couple of busy weeks coming in real life, so it just means I might not be available as much as I would like to be. But yeah, that's the way it goes. So we'll finish the grass cutting here, get back to the farm, and switch over to the windrower, and from there we will be rolling all this and getting it into the pit. So yeah, I'll see you all in a second. And we are back, guys. So we are tending away to our fields. I think I have emptied 4 loads already, and I don't know how best to describe it. As a bumper yield maybe is probably the easiest way. We seem to be flying through the grass. Realistically, we are 3 fields in, I want to say 3 fields in a bit maybe, and yeah, we are flying, guys. We are pulling grass like there is no tomorrow. So my earlier estimation of having 500,000 litres in that pit could very well be out. The reason I think that, I think now we are closer to 420 inside that pit, and we still have 2-3 fields and this field to go. And you'll see from the way our counter is ticking up here, we are going to get a few loads out of these small little fields, so this is a fantastic result. So me starts to think that our grass worries might be behind us short term, and I also think the solution might be to let the grass fully grow. So it would appear the yield, I didn't think it was affected. I thought once grass grew, it grew, and that was, or once it was ready to harvest even, it was ready to harvest. But looking at these yields, definitely I think the fields that are maximum fully grown, or max harvest potential, whatever you want to call it, are the ones to knock. And that's what we're going to be doing from next year on, guys, because literally I've just literally collected, I would even say maybe a headland and a half, and we are after filling the forage wagon. So we're heading back to the yard, upon which we will see how much grass we actually now have in that pit. So yeah, I wasn't expecting this. I was really thinking we would struggle. I was thinking maybe max of 200,000 litres or so of grass would be our calling, but from gauging this, guys, we are going to blow past 200,000 litres. Redo things. So now we had 300 odd inside in the pit from yesterday's cutting, plus the stuff we cut earlier on in the season. So this makes me think that yeah, we're going to end up maybe at 650, 700,000 litres. I know that sounds pretty mad and pretty crazy, but I'm sure this is my 5th load now heading back to the yard. And yeah, we're just hauling grass like there is no tomorrow. So somehow all we get caught in the gate when I am recording. So yeah, it's looking good for us. We'll see here now when we get in, guys. We'll throw up the old help menu, and that will show us what we have. My next problem, as you can see from the mound there on my left as I come in, is I'm genuinely concerned we might not fit it all in the pit. Now, did I ever think that was going to be a problem? No, certainly not. You can see we're just piling it now at this stage, so we're going to go external rear view camera up, and yeah, we're just trying to at best find places now to tip this grass out. So it's kind of making a mountain, and yeah, we just gotta stack it as best we can. So what are we up to? We are up to, does it tell me? It doesn't, because I'm outside the window. So let me go back a little bit. We have 450,000 litres in there, guys. So yeah, definitely going to blow past 500,000, and there's every chance we could end up at 600, 650. Could easily, it depends on how these other fields are after yielding, but so far what we've picked has been cracking yield. So I'm fingers crossed that it maintains that, and if it does, we will absolutely be flying. There'll be no need for a forecut then this year, so depending on moisture levels, we probably should have realistically actually made this hay, but I was unsure, and the panic I had was silage. So that's, oh, just went over somebody there. Yeah, the panic I had was silage, so that's where I can kind of concentrated myself. Next year I think we'll have a more even split, and we'll be better prepared. Again, storage could be a big issue for us next year, considering that we'll do all this, but yes, we'll still need to store hay and silage and all that kind of crack. So no, I don't have too concerned about storage and silage, because we'll have the 2 pits, and we should always have one empty. Should always, in theory, have one empty. We'll be dipping into the new pit by August, end of August even. So that would tell me that yeah, we just need to kind of maintain, or not so much maintain, but we'll have 600,000 litres to use from August right through the year, so that should be more than enough silage to see us through till first cut next year. So I'm not overly concerned, and if storage does become an issue, we can start looking at doing silage bales. We could buy an area to set them down and kind of tend to the silage bales afterwards. But yeah, that's kind of where we are, guys. So can't complain. Yields are cracking. Grass is coming in pretty strong and hard, and this will see us finish out the 2 new pastures. For two small little grass fields, I generally am shocked. I think this could be 100,000 litres grass roughly off these two fields, which is cracking yield. So no, that's not going to always be the way. I am fully aware of that as well, that it won't always be that way. So we're just going to have to come at it with an open mind that yes, we did very well this year, but going forward things might not be as smooth for us. So we will crack on back down the road. We're heading right here now, so we'll fill the wagon before we head back to the pit. And it'll give us a chance to see what the fields across the road down here that we've been working and fertilizing and kind of just making sure everything is okay on them, what they actually do. So we have a good drive down to do. We'll clear field 6 first. We'll go to the small one in the back, and then we'll finish up on field 8. So I think I pulled a bit out of 6 already, if my memory serves. I did indeed, because how does that always happen? I always seem to catch a gate post. Oh my god. Right, we'll attempt that again. Oh, that's a bit better. Now, where do we finish up here is the question. Oh, maybe I pulled more than I think out of it. Did I pull a whole... Hardly pulled the whole fucking headland off. We did. That's pretty impressive. So away we go. We'll see how well this yields. I think it was yielding pretty well from what I remember, so it gives me confidence that we're going to do well down here as well. But we just have to kind of obviously see how it plays out. But so far, I would imagine we'll do well enough. And again, if we only end up at 600,000 litres, I'm delighted. I honestly didn't think I'd make that. I was thinking maybe 4 in my head. But we are full, so we have to bail out this track and back to the farm we go again. So it's going to be a bit rinse and repeat for the rest of the day, guys. So we'll probably keep this a little bit shorter than normal, because you're going to get bored of me just going back and forward to the pit and crushing. So what we might do is I'll carry on here in the meantime, get as much grass as I can in. We'll roll the pit and we'll come back and see what we have. We'll come back for the covering of the bunker. So yeah, that's what we're going to plan on doing, guys. I'm going to keep cracking on and getting the grass in. Hopefully it won't be too long. I'd imagine maybe 5 or 6 o'clock in game we should be pretty much done with grass. I'd be hoping anyway, that's the plan. So all going well, I'll see you in a second, guys, and we'll have a serious amount of silage to clamp. And we are back. So not as promised, but something a little bit different. We are baling hay. So the last of this field just simply will not fit in the pit. It's actually scandalous how much silage we've managed to make. So we're baling hay. We checked the moisture, it is low, very low, and so we said we'd get out and get some hay made. So the time is right, and we said we'd jump on it. So I don't think we'll get too many bales, but again, it's one of these things. Every little bale that we get may help the cause, just like we did with the straw. It'll just help build back up some of the stockpiles that we've used up throughout the last 12 months. So yeah, it's a good opportunity for us to make extras, and this is definitely something I didn't think we'd be doing at any stage this side of after doing it the last time. So we'll crack on, and hopefully we'll get a couple of bales out of it. I think we should. Yeah, all looking dandy there now. So we only might get a handful of bales, but again, they'll be better than nothing. And every bale, as I say, will count at some stage for us. So we can't say no to anything, guys. We really can't. So something just as we still must cover the pit and do all that stuff. So that's still to do. But as I say, this was the opportunity to jump out here ahead of us and get some hay down. We've got our first bale off the back. Exciting time. Second one is coming. Third is being pressed. And yeah, we might actually get 6-7 bales. That could be a nice nice tattle. And as I say, yeah, we must still cover the pit. I get the feeling we're going to have a fair bit of spillage out of the pit because yeah, it is actually ridiculous how well we've managed to fill it. We've just stacked wagons and wagons of grass in on top of it, so unfortunately probably the wrong pit to be trying to do it with. Probably the original pit would probably hold it a lot better, but it is what it is. I actually don't even know what number we got in the end, but I just know it's a lot of grass. So we're going to crack on. As I say, we'll little bit of baling to do, and it's been a long day. It is getting up to 6 o'clock. We've worked hard here today, so this will be the last little bit of action. As I say, we still must roll the pit, but this will be the last bit of action really in the fields for the day. As I say, we might get a bit of tanking done, but it looks more likely that our next action will realistically come in the form of our wheat harvest, which hopefully is starting to ripen. It should be ready to go in August, all going well, and we'll get out there and get it done. So what have we got? We have 3 bales so far. 4 is on board, 5 is being pressed, so I'd say 5 bales is our lot, guys. We probably end up with 5.5, but we'll see how much of that half bale we actually get. Probably not a whole pile, but all in all, I think that is actually, we probably won't even get to 5 bales. Just remember, this is the smaller windrow that we made, so yeah, this might just get us the 5 bales, but yeah, it's better than nothing. And if I thought about it sooner, we probably could have turned this whole field and probably some of another field into hay, but it is what it is, and we'll press away. And yeah, I actually don't even think we're going to get to 5. Oh, we will just get to 5. There we go. 5 bales pressed. So we'll do this, we'll do that, we'll empty the baler, and we'll do this, and we're out the gate and gone, just like that, guys. So as we disappear out the gate and head away into the evening, we'll come back obviously and pick these bad boys up, but we are going to leave it here for today, guys. As always, thank you very much for watching. It's been a random enough episode, but started off with the debacle of the grass fields not working out for us, and it's finished on a real boon of us getting 5 extra hay bales, so we won't complain in the slightest, guys. There's our header, casually left in the field for the next day, but yeah, that is us done, guys. So as always, I'm going to love you and leave you, and thanks very much to everybody who's watching and joined along in the fun that again was today. And until the wheat harvest of next time, guys, we'll see you all again. Take care.